Welcome back. Well, the stock market's been on a wild ride lately, from steep drops to record-breaking gains, all in the span of a week. Now, for retirees, these swings can feel nerve-wracking. But what if there's a way to help make sense of it all? Well, today, we're talking about savvy strategies to preserve your savings and help keep your retirement on track, no matter what the market throws your way. Financial expert Brian Mirau is here with practical guidance, and he's actually in studio today joining us. Brian, thanks for your time today. Now, when we see days or even weeks with volatility in the markets, how important is it for retirees to be proactive?
Well, Nicole, it's very important because retirees don't have the luxury of time to recover from big losses like someone in their 30s or their 40s. Being proactive means stress testing your retirement plan on a regular basis and understanding where your risks are and making sure that your investment strategy still aligns with your goals, especially during volatile times like we're having now.
Well, how do you help a client figure out if they're taking on too high of a risk or not enough?
Well, what we do is we take a close look at their full financial picture. We look at what they have saved, what their income needs are, and what their risk tolerance really is. And then we use tools to help quantify that risk. A lot of people discover that they're either way more aggressive or way too conservative for where they are in life. And it's about finding that balance that helps support their lifestyle without losing sleep.
Okay, so let's talk about guaranteed income. How can resources like Social Security and annuities help bolster a retirement plan, especially when the markets are unstable?
Well, that's a great point, Nicole. Social Security is a critical piece of the puzzle, and annuities can act as a private pension. And this offers a steady income no matter what the market does. And having these income streams can reduce the need to withdraw from your market-exposed investments during downturns. And that can make a big difference in preserving your nest egg over your lifetime.
Well, there's also a lesson to be learned from trying to time the market. Can you break that down for us?
Well, absolutely. Studies show that missing just a few of the best performing days in the market can significantly reduce your long-term returns. And it's impossible to consistently guess when to be in or when to be out. And that's why having a well-diversified strategy and staying invested for the long haul usually pays off much better than trying to time every twist and turn.
So how can retirees prepare for the future with the market in mind?
Well, it starts with having a plan, and that includes downside protection, income planning, and tax strategies. Markets ups and downs, they're going to happen, but when you have a well-written strategy built for your specific goals, it gives you confidence to ride through the noise without making any fear-based decisions.
Well, what final advice do you have for our viewers today, Brian?
Well, just don't go at it alone. Volatile markets are part of investing, but they don't have to derail your retirement. And that's why we're offering a complimentary financial review designed to help you understand your risk exposure and explore ways to strengthen your own individual plan. Whether it's investments, taxes, or income planning, we're here to help you see where you stand and see what steps need to be taken. And one more thing, Nicole, we're offering a complimentary copy of my book titled Smart Money for the Backside of Life to anyone that wants to set a visit with us, and it's filled with helpful strategies and real-life stories for navigating retirement.
Well, text RETIRE to 915-233-2904 for your free retirement review and tax analysis. And don't forget, you can always receive a copy of Brian's book as well, Smart Money for the Backside of Life. You can also visit their website, www.mirocapital.com/TV. Brian, thanks so much for your time as always.
Nicole, thanks for having me today.
We'll be right back.
Smart Money is sponsored by Mirau Capital.